guys, and as soon as I started my video, somebody drove by. I'm sorry. And the sun is right between the trees, setting. It's just shining on my face, so I got my sunglasses on. It's Angela. Welcome back to my channel. So, I was wanting to do a video. Couldn't figure out what video I wanted to do. And I'm like, well, I can show off my decks that... the decks that really spoke to me this year. I know it's only September. My anniversary for my channel is in November, and I showed it last year at that time. What decks really surprised me and spoke to me, but I was like, why not do it now? And I did it live last year. I don't feel like I'm going to do anything live this year, but so I started looking. I'm like, oh, I got this deck and this deck and this deck and this deck, and before I knew it, I had 15 decks. So I have 15 decks to show you guys that either made an impact on me or surprised me. It was probably a deck that I was like, oh, I'll get it anyway. And when I got it, it was like, wow, fantastic read. So that's the decks I'm going to show you. I have 15 decks, and they're all spread out around me. So I'll show the first one. I actually bought it January 1st. I got it like 4 or 5 days later, and it is the Journey of the Sacred Bee. I saw it on Kickstarter. Comes in a magnetic box. It's gorgeous. Saw it on Kickstarter. Had no interest in it. It was a great book. The only thing I was attracted to were the edging. The metallic teal green edging. Beautiful. And the metallic bees on the back, which are gorgeous. They are bigger than... I'll just pull the standard tarot size out now. They are bigger than a standard tarot size, taller and wider. And they are really pretty. But when I sat down and got this, I'm like, yeah, it keeps calling me, even though I have no interest in the deck. So I'll get it, see what all the huff is about. And I got it, and the second I got it in my hands and started looking at how beautiful they were and the keywords and doing readings with it, it was like, oh my God. It's a phenomenal deck. I've cried doing readings with this deck. I have gotten in touch with some very dark emotions with this deck. It was crazy. And I just adore it to pieces. And it was, like I said, it was literally the first deck I bought this year. It's crazy, and it's gorgeous, 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 gorgeous deck. The colors are just amazing. And yeah, I am not going to show you the whole deck because we'd be here all night showing you all my decks because they're all so beautiful. But yeah, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous deck. And like I said before, this is like a, what do you call it? It's almost like this deck was a teacher. It has been a teacher to me this year. Look at the little pretty ribbon. And I can't wait because apparently the Oracle deck, I backed it on Kickstarter. Because I didn't back this on Kickstarter. I'm like, when the Oracle came out, I'm like, I've got to get it. So I should be getting that in the next few weeks. So I'm so excited about that. So since I've got it out here, I'm going to show you this. It's the Borderless Centennial Rider-Waite-Smith. It's gorgeous. Yeah, it's published by U.S. Games. Yeah, U.S. Games. And I love the cardstock on this. I love the cardstock on the Journey of the Sacred Bee too. They're just bigger. If they were this size, they'd be perfect. But this comes with a few extra cards of Pamela Colman Smith's art, a book, and then everybody has seen this deck. But it is the first traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck that I got this year that's not really changing the colors, and it's not really changing much from what I would deem as traditional RWS deck. And it's borderless, which is, I love me a borderless deck. Except for the little title borders at the bottom. And there's a bee. Every time I come out here lately, there's a bee. One bee. He's right here. What do you want? Go land on the journey of the sacred bee. And yeah, I love this deck. So yeah, it's the first one that wasn't different coloring that I really liked, and it surprised me when I got it, because I'm like, I'll get it just because it's a, borderless. And then I got it, and I'm like, oh my god, I love it. I love it deeply. So yeah, that is the borderless Centennial Rider-Waite-Smith, and I did get the regular Centennial with the borders, but I'd rather use this one. If I'm being honest, I'm going to use the 2.0 that I got last year over this one as well. But I have used this one quite a bit. And we're talking decks I got just this year. So, yeah. In 2021. That would be one of them. I'm going to leave one of their cards out, so we can compare other decks. That's traditional size. So then, one of the earlier this year decks I got, oh my gosh, I folded that in half, the Stretch Tarot. I have raved about this deck so hard because it's an independent deck as well. It's by J.E. Stretch. There's where you can get his deck. It's from the UK. It's got cool stars on the back, blue, and then I edged it in this like navy blue. Came out perfect. The minors have, and the cardstock is nothing like anything in my collection, but the minors have keywords at the top, and then the bottom has what it is. I have used this for past life readings. I have used it for mediumship readings. I have used it for regular, like, readings for other people, and it is across the board fantastic. It is the go-to deck I do for past life readings. It is the go-to deck I've been doing for ancestor work. It is the go-to deck I go to for anything in between those. I got it, I think, in February. Yeah, February. I haven't hardly put it down. I will go through other decks when I get them, but I go back to this one quite often. And it is gorgeous. I do understand that this may not be everyone's aesthetic, but this is exactly the deck I was looking for when I wanted a past life tarot deck. See how the sun just keeps going back and forth? It's teasing me. But it is a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. Gorgeous. And it reads so well. So well. And I am doing just tarot in this because I have 15 tarot decks. So I would do Oracle, but I don't have enough of them, and I have too many tarots sitting here. So this video is just going to be tarot. So that is the Stretch Tarot. And as soon as I saw this deck, I saw a walkthrough on Nina from Shuffle Tarot. I actually didn't see a walkthrough. I saw her do a past life spread with it. I'm like, that looks interesting. It looks like something, what I'm looking for in a tarot deck. And then when I got it in the mail, I'm like, oh my god. It was exactly what I was looking for past life readings. But it surprised me in the fact that it also did regular, like, me to you readings as well, just as well. So that's why it's on the list. Plus, it's a fantastic deck. Then we have, and I gotta put it in a pouch because the box it came in was not the greatest. It's a tech box. Comes with a book. It's the Joie de Vivre by Paulina Cassidy, published by U.S. Games. It is more on thin side for cardstock. These are the backs. Can you even see that? I mean, the sun is like right there. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful cardstock or card backs. And then the cards are gorgeous. And I was shocked because I saw this in my local metaphysical shop. I'm like, yeah, I'll get them. Even though the Spirit Song Tarot was on my list for quite a while. And it's not out here. Because this one kind of took over. Yes, that one's animals, and this one's not all animals. There's people in it too. But this one kind of rocked my world when I got it. I'm like, and shocked me that it was such a good reader. So it kind of, I love the Spirit Song, don't get me wrong. It just kind of got knocked to the side when I got this one. Yeah, it's gorgeous, gorgeous deck. I don't know why some of these are completely flipped around. Oh my god. Beautiful, beautiful deck. I don't know why some of these are flipped around. Look at that. Oh, here's my favorite card in there, I think. It's Queen of Swords. It's a Nightmare Before Christmas meets Alice in Wonderland. I love it. It's just got just enough cheeky darkness that I love it. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous deck. So that is the Joie de Vivre Tarot by US Games, Paulina Cassidy. And the checkbox was not great when I got it, so I keep it in this little pouch that says Wild and Free. So then another one that really shocked me was the Tarot de la Nuit by Los Scarabero. Top comes off like that. Comes out like that. And I'm not showing y'all this card size. That's a great little book that's multi-language, as typical Los Scarabero. And it's actually a little bit thinner, like a hair thinner than a typical cardstock or card. It is a thicker cardstock. It's exactly like the Santa Muerta Tarot cardstock. And then we have extra card here. These are the backs. They're gorgeous. Now the sun's like completely moved. Gorgeous. I don't know if you can see the black in there too, but there's like black lace. Beautiful. I got this deck because it's been on my list for a long time. And I'm like, yeah, I'll get it. Look how gorgeous. Yeah. I was like, it's been on my list for a very long time, so I might as well bite the bullet and get it. It was on sale like 17, 18 bucks on Amazon. And then I started reading with it, and I'm like, oh my god. It gives you the chills. It gives you goosebumps. It's so cocky and so annoying that it endears the deck to you. But at the same time, it is beautiful. Beautiful artwork. I mean, look at this fool. Gorgeous. I mean, I never expected it to be this beautiful. And then when I got it, I'm like, why did I wait so long to get this deck? It is amazing. It is gorgeous. Just stunning. Look at that. Cinderella at the ball. Gorgeous. Then this is the extra card in there. The Angel de la Nuit. Gorgeous. I mean, beautiful. So it is one of them decks. I'm just like, what is happening? And it was an amazing read deck. So, like, yeah, why not? So yeah, if you're looking for like a darker, spookier kind of deck for Halloween or whatever, you might want to check out the Tarot de la Nuit. And they've got an Oracle deck coming out. Don't know when yet, but it's going to be mine when I get it. So then we have, let me get some of these over here. One of my indie decks. I think it's the only is the Maracay Tarot, the Meraki Tarot. It's beautiful. It's got this rose petal finish on it. This is the backs. My husband's sleeping. It was already edged in this black, beautiful black. Hold on 1 second. And it is stunning. Just gorgeous, gorgeous cards. I was not expecting it to be as beautiful as it is. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. And I didn't get it on Kickstarter. It was a Kickstarter. Didn't get it on the Kickstarter. Kind of like how it was with the Journey of the Sacred Bee, where that's all bees. This is all different animals. The skies in this are just delicious. Just amazing skies in this deck. And it's all animal deck. I have no words for this deck. I was shocked when I got it and saw just how gorgeous it is. I mean, it is so beautiful. And it reads so gentle and so sweet that you're just like, I love you. Even the darker cards are just beautiful. Look at that beaver. Yeah, and then there's an extra card there and there. It's stunning. Stunning artwork. And that is, I'm trying to find some of the ones I've, this fox. Yeah, the Hierophant. I'm trying to find some of the ones that I really like. These fishies. It's a gorgeous deck. Like, gorgeous. I could show these cards all day long because they're that stunning. Just beautiful. Love this one. Just trying to find some of the ones with the, love this one. Look at the butterflies in the skies. They're just crazy. Beautiful. I love this card. It's very peaceful to me. I'm trying to find my death card. That's my favorite. If I could ever find it. It's probably going to be the last card in here. I already showed it. No, it's right here. It's my favorite death card ever. Gorgeous. So that is the Meraki Tarot, or Maracay, however you want to look at it. I don't care. This deck is stunning, and I was very shocked at how beautiful it was to me when I got it. So now we got to move a little faster because I took too much time on that. Speaking of gorgeous, Forest Creatures Limited Edition Tarot. Oh my god. This deck, I knew it was stunning. I didn't know it was humongous cards. Yeah. Cardstock is fantastic. It is an indie deck from Taroko Studios in the Netherlands. You can go on Etsy and get it. But if you want this specific one, you have to put in limited edition Forest Creatures. It is stunning. Yes, it's very body beautiful. But I don't care. Sometimes you just want a beautiful deck. And this is that for me. It's this beautiful, beautiful, dreamy. I love this Chariot. Love the Sun card. Beautiful, dream-like world. And I love it. I love every single card in this deck. It is so gorgeous. So, yeah. That is the... And I just dropped one on the ground. Oh, my God. I'm trying to find the Hermit. They're very slightly, too. His swords are dropped. It is like a matte cardstock. Got a detail on her dress. And I love the details on the, like this High Priestess. The details with the moon and the flowers and the mushrooms all around. That is gorgeous. And this Hermit, too. Beautiful. So, yeah, that is the, look at this. Queen of Wands. Oh, my God. Fantastic. So that is the Forest Creatures Tarot, and it is beautiful. 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 So then another one that just blew me away was the Tarot of Mystical Moments. I was not wanting this deck. I got it on a whim. I got it in my hands. It's gilded. It's silver gilded. It is US Games deck. This is the backs. Then I started reading with it and was like, oh my god, like, it's an amazing deck. The images are beautiful, different, but beautiful. I don't think there's many people out there that don't have this deck and have the same exact opinions I do, because it is a great reader. I was shocked at how easily I was able to understand it, how easily I was able to go through it. It just spoke to me on this deep level that I was not prepared for when I got this deck. So yeah, that is the Tarot, oh my god, of Mystical Moments. Love it. Love it so deeply. Was very shocked when I got this and was like, oh wow, like, it reads great. Was very, very shocked when I got that, and it read that well. So that is Tarot of Mystical Moments by Katherine Welch Stein, published by US Games. So now we have Nightmare Before Christmas. Again, I'm like, yeah, I'll get it, because I got the, it's written by Minerva Siegel, illustrated by Abigail Larson. It is a Insight Editions publication. Great cardstock. I think this is traditional tarot size. It is partially pip deck, but I don't care. When I got it, I was like, I was not expecting it to read like it does. It reads so well, and I love it. I love it hard. Was not expecting to love this deck, and I do. I love it to pieces. It is a great reader. I thought it was going to be like my Supernatural Tarot that I got. I got it first and was like, yeah, it just kind of laid there. This one I got, no. It comes alive. It's amazing. Amazing deck. Amazing. So that is, oh god, the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot deck. I got 5 more. Elemental Wisdom. Again, this is by Tarateca Studios. Not to be confused with Taroko Studio. That was the Fairy Creatures. This is a silk mat, and it's edged already. This deck is beautiful as well. It's another Body Beautiful deck, but I don't care. It's gorgeous in every possible way, and it reads so amazing. So amazing. So fantastic. I've showed this a lot. But this deck, I was expecting it to be beautiful. I was not expecting it to read the way it does. And that's why it's in this list. Look at that Chariot. She's fantastic. That's why it's in this video. Because you can feel the waves. It's just phenomenal. It's a mermaid. And then look at this guy. Just fantastic. This is one of my favorite cards in here. This is the reason I bought it. This Lovers is gorgeous. And then there were so many others that just were knocks your socks off. Knocks your socks off. The Star card. Look at this Queen. and this Empress. I can hear, every time I look at this, you can hear the wheat moving in the breeze behind her. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, so that is the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. I got it. Was not expecting it to be able to read. I just thought, oh, it's going to be a pretty little deck. No, it reads, and it reads deep. It's very RWS as well. So if you read RWS and you're looking for a new pretty deck, that's it. So then we have, I got it because I was like, if I like this one, I'll definitely get the Mahat Tarot, which is the one I want. It's by Julia Cuccia Watts. This is published by US Games. I don't need the Mahat Tarot with this one. It's huge cards. This deck is phenomenal. It is very ancestry, exactly what the title says. You could probably do past lives with this. I feel deeply, deeply connected with this deck. I was not expecting that. It became such a deep connection that I was scared. Because I'm like, it was an instant. As soon as I got home and started looking through it, it was like this instant connection. Like I've owned this deck before, and I've never owned it. Didn't even know it was on my radar until recently. But it's gorgeous. Gorgeous and phenomenal, and I love it. Love it. Love it. There's different ethnicities in it. All kinds of... she just did a beautiful job on this deck. It is gorgeous. And I'm going a little faster because my computer's draining fast. Then we got the Herb Crafters Tarot. Was not expecting this one either. But I love it. It's US Games. Yeah. Typical card stock. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. I'm still like loosely working with it, but every time I pull a card from this, it blows me away. And if you're looking for a deck that does specifically dives into herbs and what they can do for you and their properties and stuff, this is the deck for you, because that's what this deck does. And if I can find it, the whole reason I bought this deck, it's always that one card. One card that you're like, yep, I need it in my life. And then you get it, and there's so many other cards that you're just like, yeah, that's why I got it. That's going to be at the bottom of the deck, ain't it? Yeah, right here. 9 of Water, Peach. That's the reason I bought this deck, and then I got it, and I'm like, oh my god, it's amazing. Yeah, I'm very shocked, because I'm just now starting to get into herbs and stuff, and this is one of my newer decks. I've rarely put it down. Let's just put it that way, and it's gorgeous and amazing, and I love it. So we're down to 3. Of course, Tarot of the Abyss is in here by Anna Torrian, because I'm obsessed with her. And this is her first mass market by US Games. Yes. Perfect US Game cardstock. The cards are flipping amazing. This deck reads so deep. It's like it's reaching into my soul and pulling out the dark crap and going, here, take a look. But that's what I love about her work. Everything she does, I feel the same way about the Bonestone Earthflush Tarot. It's the art brings this out of you. It's just amazing, 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 amazing tarot deck. Amazing. So yeah, that's first mass market that she's done. It's on US Games right now. If you want it, you would be stupid not to. It's amazing. 2 left. They're the last, one of the 2 newer ones I've got. This is the Ferenc Pinter Tarot by Los Scarabero. It's a mass market deck. It's Ferenc Pinter's, or is it Ferenc Pinter? Typical Los Scarabero cardstock. Carpe Diem, F. Pinter is what it says on the backs. And it's basically his artwork in a tarot deck. And when I first got it, I wasn't able to really put it down. This deck is crazy accurate. It reads phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Phenomenal. Did I say phenomenal? Because I did. Yeah. So that is the Ferenc Pinter Tarot. Oh, look at that. I mean, come on. It's the Five of Pentacles, and if you really look, you can see there is a person sitting in the corner. So they made it into the room, but they still feel like they're outside, and that just blew me away. And the book is amazing. I don't ever really read the books, but it's amazing. Amazing. And then we're on to the last deck, and I'm almost out of juice on my computer. So I hope I get through it before we get cut off, but it's the New Chapter Tarot by Catherine Briggs, published by Liminal 11. It's my first Liminal 11 deck. It's magnetic closure there on the bottom. I've been using it the last few days. Great hardback book. The book, fantastic. It is a smaller cardstock. So if we hold up a traditional RWS, it's much shorter and a little skinnier. But it's actually perfect size for my hands. But if you've watched any of my videos recently, and look at the backs, gorgeous. If you watched any of my videos in the last 24 hours, you will know this deck is freaking amazing. Amazing. And I just was able to pick it up and start reading with it right away, even though it's completely, to me, not an RWS deck at all. Yeah, it's been amazing. Amazing. And I'm having a really hard time because I got like 6 decks in the last couple weeks. This is one of the last decks I got. I'm having a hard time between the Ferenc Pinter and this one using the other decks I bought, except for the Herb Crafters, because it's a completely different thing on its own as well. But this deck is fantastic, and I'm having a hard time putting it down and trying to give the others a chance. Maybe I just won't for a while, because I'm really, really loving this deck way more than I thought I ever would. Yeah. So that is, there was 15 decks. All the decks that make me feel something, or surprised me, or shocked the living you-know-what out of me, and just made me go, what is happening right now? So, yeah, if you guys have any of these decks, let me know in the comments below. If you have the same, feelings about any of the decks, let me know which ones they are. But that is all my decks that I wanted to show you guys. And, yeah, I got stuff in my chapstick in my corner of my mouth. Yeah, that's all the decks I wanted to show you guys that just really made me, that shocked me, and never thought, most of these are decks I never thought I would actually come to really love, and except for Terror of the Abyss, I knew that was going to be, I knew I was going to love it, but I didn't realize how good of a reader it was going to be. Yeah, that's almost all of these decks are decks that I never thought I would be able to read with them as well as I do, and connect with them as deeply as I do. So yeah, if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos, and you have a great night. Bye.